Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City.
What it do, baby?
Welcome to Detroit City. I said welcome to Detroit City.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda. Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
What it do, baby?
Where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books.
General, I salute you.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys? What it do, baby?
be having my mic off. So I'll be thinking right before the stream start, I'm gonna forget to turn the mic on, and I almost did this time. Salute to the squad. Let me see ones in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. Let me see ones in the chat, please. We should be good though. Your boy Theo done got in the habit of doing a test stream before the show starts, so we should be good. Salute to the squad. I see y'all down there. Let's see who all we got in the building. Let's see here, man. It's too quiet over here on my end. There we go. Hope everyone is doing well. Salute to the squad, man. Sean Taylor says, what it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
What up, Theo and the squad? I was part of the replay gang. Salute to the replay gang, man. Good morning, everyone. Shout out to you, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Marco, I see you. Mona D, I see you. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right, cool. Let's get it started. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Good morning on the Thursday. Let's see. Styles.973 says, Kendra selling ass next to the DoBetterSquad. Yo, what is wrong with you? Look, that intro, like that thing is dope by 10 Plus. He blessed your boy with that. But I think we can add on to it as well. I've been thinking about some things that we're going to add on to. We're going to make it even better, man. Then I'm going to get a fire outro. We're going to clean the stream up a little bit, man. What's going on with you? Shout out to Mona D. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mona D. Chelsea. Make sure you guys subscribe to Chelsea as well. The blog father, I see you. Salute to you, man. Let's see who we got here. Scott Free. Say he can hear me. Okay, it's cool, man. So let's get it started, man. Y'all know how we do. My name is Theo, and I'm broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. I need to see those locations in the chat. Where you watching me from, man? Let me know in the chat. Locations in the chat. Let's go. DoBetterSquad. We in here on that Thursday. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Yeah. We got in the building. Let's see. Godfather, salute. South Carolina. I'm still waiting for my South Carolina drop. I don't think none of y'all ever gonna send it, but it's all good. We get there one day. No, she's selling weave and sandals. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Kendra G, man. Love the shades. What's that? Oh, appreciate you, bro. Salute to Australia. Bang.
Bang! It's good!
Yo, I thought about an Australia drop the other day, but I think it's like 2 people. But yeah, man, I'm gonna drop something for Australia, man. I'm gonna have something for everywhere. Except Cincinnati, Derek. I know you're here somewhere. Salute to the squad. Let's see. 7 seconds. I got you. 7 seconds. St. Louis in the building. You got Detroit in the building. You got Queen City. Yeah, I forget what that is, my man. Yo. Is it Charlotte? I think it's somewhere in the Carolinas. Let's see who's that. Okay, somebody just hit the super chat. Okay, salute to the squad. We got George in the building. VA in the building. Australia. Rochester, New York. Pomona, California. Shout out to Cali. You know I got y'all, man. The Raising Half Asian. Salute to the squad, man. I see you, bro. I see you. Listen.
Rip City, I'm from the Rip City. Rip City, I'm from the Rip City.
Let's see. I'm too busy at work to find something. You good, bro? I'm just teasing, man. I'm just teasing, bro. I'm gonna find something, y'all, man. No worries, bro. No. Javon Brooks says he's watching from Georgia. Salute to you, man. Shout out to all my Southerners. All my people down south. Baltimore in the building. Cool, man. What up, though? Detroit in the building. What happened yesterday? People are after you. What did you do? Yo! That's a good question. Something I wasn't really planning on. I wasn't planning on talking about it, but ain't no big deal, man. One of the chicks, shout out to my homie RTB Fit, representing Okinawa, Japan. Shout out to Queens. Queens is the homie Sparkwood. I got something for you, bro.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City.
Let's see what's going on here. J Post is from Philly.
DHILLY. Northwest, southwest, south side.
Tony the Shuttle Fleet Tech is from Phoenix. Salute to you, bro. Shout out to Phoenix. Big ass city, hot as hell. Could never live there, but that place was nice. I was surprised how big Phoenix was. Man, so what happened was, basically, long story short, I did a reaction to Kendra G. The Glamorous D just asked me this question. I did a reaction to Kendra G video last week. Not like a live reaction. I actually did a reaction to, like a video. And, yeah, old girl who was on there wasn't too happy about it. It wasn't really her, though. It was her, fans. So pretty much, I made a video on a chick. She had a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men. And, I didn't go extra hard on her or anything like that. I just did what I normally do. She got roasted, you know what I'm saying? Because she, put herself out there like that. And she has a Facebook following, which I knew as soon as I made the video, to be honest with you, because in the start of the video, she was like, oh, I'm such and such. I'm on Facebook. And I jokingly said, don't nobody know you, chick. And then she mentioned it a couple times. So throughout the video, I found her page, and I actually put it on the screen. As soon as I put it on the screen, I was like, this is not going to be a good idea, but whatever, man. And, yeah, so her people start coming in the chat. They must have just found the video. The video was like a little over a week old. They must have just found the video yesterday. And Eastside 313, what up though, Matthew? And they start coming in the comments talking shit and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I'm just hitting them with logic. It was like 10 of them. I'm just slapping them around with logic. I'm like, no, man, y'all not gonna come in here talking shit. And then you know what happened after all that? It was, can you have her on your show? Can you have her on the show? Can you please have her on your show? Like, and then the lady, so that's pretty much what happened. And then the lady, shout out to the Lone Star, Philly in the building. And then the lady came onto the, it was her like her followers or whatever. And then I'm gonna get a super chat as well, MMG Sniper. So it was her followers that came to the show leaving comments. And then they were talking shit, but then when they saw I wasn't really going for it, they were like, have her on, please. And they started being nice. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. Y'all should have came to me nice in the first place, and I would have entertained it. But I was like, no, you can't talk shit to me, then ask me to be on your show. And then the lady who's actually in the video, she came and commented as well. It was like, can you have me on your podcast? And I dropped my email. I said, if you want to talk for real, here's my email address. We can have an adult conversation, then I'm open to it. But other than that, and it doesn't benefit me having you on my podcast. She wants to be on my podcast because my channel is a bit bigger than hers. So that's pretty much it, man. That's the gist of it. Let's see. We grab the super chats here. We'll get to the videos. We got shout out to everybody. I saw, there we go, MMG Sniper. Salute to you, bro. He says, morning, squad. Wake and bake. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Salute to you. Okay. Yeah. I saw some of Mona, but I went to bed, though. So I didn't see Mona D was on the Painful Excellence podcast last night. I saw a little bit of it. I saw Mona D as well as the homie Broken Traditions, but I forgot to set my thing. This got yesterday's date on it. Yeah, but I didn't see it, so I'm gonna have to be part of that replay gang as well. Appreciate you, one MMG. Let's see, we got one more here. Want to do this in bed, but wife can't handle me. I feel you, Claus. Shout out to Australia, man. I know it's late over there. Shout out to Claus over in Australia. What's going on, Clarence Carr? And shout out to all my West Coasters, Raging, and all my people out there on the left coast. Let's see. So, let's see. Roasted like chicken on Sunday. Yeah, man. That's what it is. And I think and I get it, man. I get it from the perspective is like, their perspective is like, oh, you're picking on this woman. And it's like, man, we laugh at people at Kendra G every goddamn day, bro. But I get it. I get it from their perspective. He's like, you're attacking me. It's like, nah, man, it's your reaction channel. And I had to let a few of her people know, which I shouldn't. I said, grown-ass women who need to be told this. Grown-ass adults who need to be told this, period. If you put something on the internet, you're opening yourself up to critique, myself included as well. I'm not without self-awareness. I absolutely. People have made videos about me that I know of, and people have reacted to my content, and I don't even know about. Like out here, like, oh, people did that. It's part of the internet, man. It just is what it is. But yeah, Theo got clothes on today. Where you going after this, bro? I have on a shirt. That's about it. I usually be in my hoodie or something. Salute to DeMarco. Salute to okay, Charlotte is. Okay, cool. Salute to you. I'm kind of decent with geography, but when you start throwing like the Queen City and like the Golden State and all that kind of shit, I'm like, it's either Florida. I was thinking it's Florida, California. So let's get to it, guys. Let's see. Right, she was. Look, oh, okay, yeah. Mona D. I saw her. She was looking well yesterday, but I didn't finish the stream, so definitely ain't no way because I want to hurt her. Yeah, man. It's funny because but it's like one of those things, man. I'm about to be 40, bro. I'm not getting on the internet to beef with anybody. Like, no. And if you want to come and have a conversation, that's one thing. But again, we talk about this shit on a serious note. Life lessons that grown ass adults need to be taught. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, and I'm not talking about her specifically, it was her subscribers, because you can't control your subs. You can't control, Mr. Sammy used to say it all the time, you can't control what your subs do, to a certain extent. So her people came in talking shit. And I was like, man, then once they figured out the shit talking wasn't working with me, okay, well, can you please have her on? There's a couple of them. Can you please have her on? Oh, you gonna have her on? Like, you gonna bully my ass? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, you gonna have her on? I ain't been bullied since I was 15. You think I'm about to start at 40? Get the fuck out of here. Well, anyway, let's get to it, guys. If you don't want criticism, don't come online. Look, yo.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
What's going on, Dad? Shout out to the UK. What's going on, Jermaine Reese? It says, like that hat, bro. Appreciate you, man. And here's the other thing as well, Mona. Like, I won't get into the detail, but the chick had a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men. And then she also talked about her having a cocaine problem for a long time. And I gave her props for that. I gave her props, well, excuse me, not props for that, props for getting sober. She had been sober for over 13 years. And I applauded her for that. And I said she was funny, which tells me, like, I can see why she had an audience. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, if you want to come on my show, don't talk shit to Theo first. But that's just a logic. That's just a logical thing. Like, because that's, at the end of the day, that's all they wanted. Just some random. I did a video on Belarus. I did a reaction to Kendra G last week, and yeah, the lady peoples wasn't too happy about the shit. Let's get back to it. Let's see. So today, what we got a couple videos here. The first one I just got a Kendra G, just threw that one in there for a blind reaction to start the show, and then I have 2 videos after that. The first one is going to be. So let me rewind. Last month on March 13th was Kevin Samuels' birthday, obviously. Jason Black did a video about, did a stream about Kevin Samuels. And a lady called in because Jason Black had some disagreements with KS. She called in thinking that she was going to use that opportunity to shit on KS. And I actually made a reaction video out of this. And it was fine. Jason rips her. We're going to laugh at that here in a second. But somebody in the chat, I forget who it was, he left me a comment saying, this woman who was on Jason Black's video last month called into KS, and I found the video. It was like 2 years ago, and it just kind of to show this lady has been out of her mind for like a couple years. But that's all I wanted to let y'all know about that. Let's get to the first video. Let's see here. I think somebody just said it in the chat right before I started. Yeah. And here's the thing, like I said, and then it's a whole. It was this right here, 6 kids by 6 men. Like, that's crazy, but that's the thing, man. It is what it is. You put yourself on the internet, you open yourself up to criticism, man. You can go out there, and your people might think it's funny. Like, oh man, because she got a following, but you're not gonna come over here with that shit. That's what I say. You're not gonna come over here on some. Oh, you better get the fuck out of here. But again, that wasn't her specifically. I don't want to make it seem like it was her. It was like her minions. But she did come in eventually and said, Can you have me on? And I said, hey, if you want to send me an email, and she may have emailed me. She didn't as of last night. She may have sent me one this morning, but who knows? We'll get to it. Let's see. Oh yeah, this first one is a Kendra G blind reaction. Let's get to it. Make sure you guys hit the like button.
Heather, where you calling me from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Shout out to Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. How old are you?
36.
36. What you do for a living?
I am a serial entrepreneur. I own a salon. I'm a real estate investor, and I also have a school.
What kind of school?
I teach estheticians and beauticians how to successfully make 6 figures while waxing.
I said that wrong.
Okay. So you have a salon, a real estate investor, and you own your own school.
Hit the like
button. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 2. I have a son who's 15 and my daughter's 8.
Okay.
Son 15, daughter's 8. Mm-hmm. So Heather, Louisville, Kentucky, 36, Sagittarius, salon. She owns a salon, real estate investor, owns her own school. 15 to 8. Do your kids have the same dad?
That's a strong 36.
No, they do not. My daughter is from my ex-husband.
Okay, you was married.
Absolutely.
When did you get divorced?
It's been about 8 years now.
Okay. I have the boo. What kind of man you looking for?
So I'm looking for a man who's at least between 5'8" to 6 foot tall. It does not matter his complexion or his nationality. I'm also looking for a man who has at least a 700 credit score and who makes at least $200,000. If he does not make that much, at least show me that you have a plan and that you are following your plan to get there.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This bitch.
The unmitigated gall. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Back to it. Yeah, SP, and it was a setup. It was. I said, we want to talk logically. I'm with that, but I kind of think I think the insertion of that L word is gonna stop all that communication right there.
Okay. So, Heather said you have to have at least a 700 credit score. Wait, repeat it one more time.
Yes, between 5'8" to 6 foot tall. Doesn't matter your nationality. It doesn't matter your complexion. You don't have to be from Kentucky. You can be from anywhere. I do love to travel. And someone who has at least a 700 credit score and makes $200,000. If he doesn't, at least have a plan to show me that you're going to get there and that you're following through with your plan.
Okay. Are these strict requirements? Are any of them negotiable?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is the height
She was
negotiable? Can he be
36
5'7"? Can he be
30 years
6'1"?
ago.
That's okay. That's okay. I just prefer somebody who's taller than me because I'm 5'3".
Well, yeah, 5'7" is taller than you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, that annoys me. This is the exact thing that annoys me. A 5'3" woman saying a man has to be between even 5'8" to 6 foot. She didn't jump to 6 foot, but that's what she really means. You're 5'3", ma'am. You're a small person. Where's my goddamn sound drop? You're a little person. Shout out to all my short kings and queens out there, but let's just keep it a buck. A 5'7" dude towers over you. Salute to my short kings again.
Fine.
Okay.
Facts, Bella. This is
200K,
ridiculous.
is that negotiable or that's requirement?
It is negotiable. Again, like I said, as long as he has a plan to show me that he's going to get there and that he's following his plan.
Okay, so he can be ambitious with 200K in mind, but
Facts,
if he's
Juice.
not there, he has to be able to get there.
Yes.
Did he have kids
Yes.
already?
Yes,
You want
that is
more?
perfect.
Okay. He can have kids.
No, I had a hysterectomy, so I can't have any more kids.
Okay. But he can't have kids.
No, that's fine. He can have kids. Yes, that's perfectly fine.
I was about to say.
Okay. You said you're open to all races, so that does give you more options. What's the age range you would date?
40
Facts,
to 50
Chelsea.
is fine with me.
40 to 50. Did your children's dads make 200K?
I'm sorry.
You heard
Did
her.
your children's fathers make 200K?
My son's father did.
Okay, he's good. Okay. Did you give me your deal breakers?
Yeah, deal breakers is no smoking cigarettes, and you gotta like dogs because I do have a dog.
She said so,
You
Tanya.
have a dog. Okay.
Yeah.
You said so. In your appearance requirement is just between 5'8" to 6'1". Any other? 6 feet. Do you have any more appearance requirements?
If you're not a businessman, at least be a man with a business mind.
Okay. I do want you to respond because Kendra Cousins will talk about your 200K request. Do you
As
want to
they
say
should.
anything to that?
Well, like I said, it's negotiable. It doesn't have to be 200. It could be 100,000. It could be 90, 80,000.
That's a
not
big ass
requirement.
gap.
But is it 80,000 and that's what it can be, or it has to be 80,000 with the ambition to get to at least 200K?
What's up, Dale Day? I see you.
Yes. Yes.
So it couldn't just be 80,000 and that's just what it is, or
No.
could it?
No.
No. All right.
No.
So you don't have to start at. She kind of said that before. So if you're not at 200K, as long as you are on your road there, that
Right.
could be. But you have to be on your
Right.
road there. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Facts,
Let's
man.
do the Kendra Cam.
So I'm in my kitchen.
I don't even want to look at this lady. I'm looking at the chat. It looks like I'm looking at her. I'm
Gotta
looking at
see
the
your
chat.
legs.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, boo.
Facts.
Your phone, are
Facts,
you on
man.
an Android?
no,
I didn't even look.
I'm in my kitchen. Yeah.
But, so
I mean,
do you have an Android phone or an iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
What's going on, Pablo? Salute to you, bro.
Heather,
Don't
when
even
was
say
your
name
last
before. Welcome.
relationship, sweetheart?
A year ago.
A year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
December.
Okay. Why do you think you're single?
I make men
Red Fox.
stand on everything that they say. I make them stand on everything that they say.
So what does that mean? So like you hold them accountable.
Absolutely. 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 Absolutely.
And
Just like they hold
and that
me
doesn't
accountable.
work. Say one more time, sweetie.
Just like they hold me accountable for certain things, I hold them accountable.
And that causes you to be single?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like how nobody in the chat is buying her being 36. Like nobody's going for that shit. Like what? Stop the cap. I just had to get to a cash app that I just got. I'm lying. I just died. What was it? Shout out to homie Derek Gaines. Derek says, for from Hatersville to continue our beef. Yeah, Derek mad at me because I haven't updated a Cincinnati drop. because him and Jermaine, not even Jermaine, because Derek sent me Bone so you could play this. And I was like, no, man, that ain't how that works. And Jermaine was in here like, no Bone yesterday, bro. No, bro. I got you a Cincinnati drop, Derek. Relax.
Okay.
One day
Give me
it'll
an
be on
example of a situation in which you held him being accountable and the relationship had to end.
I'm
Good
really
question,
big
Kendra.
on time. So if you tell me that you're going to be somewhere, or we're going to go out to a dinner or go to a movie or something, and you're not where you say that you are, that's a problem, because that's how can I trust you? And that also means that your communication is off. So if you're going to say something, then I need for you to stand on that. Just like how you want me to stand on it, I want you to stand on that.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Why would a guy?
Shut up. You didn't even say anything. I'm just not really paying any attention. Shout out to the homie Raging Half Asian. I got something for you, Raging.
Rip City, I'm from the Rip City. Rip City, Rip City, I'm from the Rip City.
Shout out to Portland. I got something for you too, Raging. Raging says, don't lie, you want a motorboat? No, bro, stop. Stop. Not her, but I do got something for you, bro. I added this on there.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch. You old sailor, you.
Shout out to the Raging. You old sailor, you. That always gets me, Raging. That part always gets me, man. Appreciate your super chat. Let's get back to it.
Be lucky to be
This
with
lady's
you.
owes my mom, Raging.
Because I am all that I say that I am, and I think, therefore, I am.
I'm older than 30.
Woo!
That chick is not younger than me.
She is
Stop
all
the
that.
cap.
Say it one more time. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am all that I say that I am, and therefore I think, therefore I am.
Therefore she thinks, therefore she is. I wanted to pin a comment real quick because I was asking you about an Android. Karma Zaya said, Kendra, your camera's messing up too. Do you have an Android? To answer your question, I have 3 phones, 2 iPhones and an Android. Right now, I'm on one of my iPhones, though. To be clear, any more questions?
I said it. I called that shit. I said she's streaming on her phone, man. She can stream on her computer. Like, she should know that.
All right, back to you, boo. All right, let's do it. Give them your Instagram phone. I mean, Instagram page.
So my Instagram name is The Lady Brazilianaire.
The Lady Brazilianaire. Okay. Spell it out for them.
Don't nobody care about that. Let's get to the super chat. Here, shout out to what's the homie H. Luis. He says, I'm about to turn 34. If I look like that in 2 years, please take me out. She's more like 45. Yeah. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Yeah, man. If it is true, and we have had some hard face. I'm gonna say some hard face. I don't think that's a word. I meant older looking people. I don't know why I chose hard face as the description. But yeah, man. We have had some people who look a little bit older. Like Kendra interviewed the one dude who was from here. He was from Detroit. And he was 29 and she didn't believe him. And I don't think he was lying. Some people do look a bit older, but ma'am, you're 36. I'm gonna have to say this.
Stop the cap.
Appreciate you, Mr. Louise. Let's see here. Let me grab this other one here. Salute to the chat, man. Make sure you guys waiting. Ready question. Facts, bro. Facts. Raging had sent that to me. I saw Wedding Crash. It was years. I was talking about titties one day, and he sent me that. I was like, "Oh, that's perfect." Salute to you. Shout out to Triple B's. Bilderberg Boy says she looks like old face Andre from The Wire. Y'all with these references, bro. Facts. Appreciate you, Triple B. That's too funny, man. She is old. Like, y'all is not buying that 36. You ain't 36, says Big Smooth. Salute to you, Big Smooth. You ain't 36, like you say, without that 42. With that 42 plus 4 inch. Y'all stupid, man. If pineapple was a person, said spark water. Let's see here. Salute to Cujo, man. I got something for you, bro. In general, I salute you. Someone tell Shrek his girl's looking at G buddy. What is Shrek? Is it Fiona? I think I used to watch Shrek with my younger cousin. My son never watched it. I think that was her name, the female version. But yeah, man, that's good, bro. She do kind of favor her a little bit. Let's get back to it.
It's the THE.
Hit the like button for your boy.
LADY.
How we looking on likes, Mods?
Brazilianaire. BRAZILIANIRE. All one word.
All one word. And there you have it. All right, this is Heather, St. Louis, Kentucky, 36, Sagittarius, salon, real estate, owns her own school as well. 40 to 50, she would date any nationality. She doesn't care. She can't have any more kids. Come with your own kids. You have to be a 700 credit score. You have to either make 200K or have a business plan that will get you there.
We need to see ID.
All right, boo.
It's Louisville, Kentucky.
I'm sorry. Louisville, Kentucky. I apologize.
Yeah.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yo.
And he doesn't have to be there, right? He could be anywhere, you said.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
They don't believe you're 36. You're 36.
Oh
Right?
shit, they called it.
Yeah. 36. Okay, boo. I have the keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, bro.
They thought she was capping. They thought she was capping.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
Oh man, let's get back to this chat, man. What do y'all say? Mona D, Sloppy Joe, salute to you, Sloppy Joe. Yeah, I dropped that clip yesterday, man, of that Joker Tango. I put that in the video that I dropped last night, man. Mona D, you was great last night on the show. Y'all should do it again. Man, salute to Drew, man. Salute to Drew.
Bang! It's good!
Drew about to go live in 30 minutes over on his boxing show. Let's see. Yeah, I got to check out the replay now. You guys are saying Mona killed it, so congratulations to you, Mona. I definitely got to check it out. She qualifies for a hood mechanic with a square on the edge of her lip with 1K keys. Hey, Sandy, yo, that is such a layered joke, and I got every part of it. Appreciate you, Mona D. That's funny. Chelsea says birth certificate, something. Somebody would say we need some ID. That was Chelsea said that we need some ID. We got to start doing an age check before we react to a video. That's hilarious. Shout out to Mr. Claus out in Australia. He says, no man with eyes would admit getting excited looking at her, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Y'all said it, not me, man. And she wasn't a bad. She was an average looking woman. If she is in fact 36, she looked a little older for her age. But yeah, I don't know, man. Theo, you 360, we don't believe you 360. Yeah, I know, right? Facts, bro. Facts. And the beard don't help me either. I'll shave off some years if I took off the beard, but nah, I don't want it. I'm gonna keep it older. She's a rough 46. Yeah, facts. All right, so let's get to it, man. Let's get to video number 2. Video number 2, as I said, recap it again. So last month, Jason Black did the video. I think his issue with Kevin Samuels is, no, that's the last video. The next video is going to be, because I think I did it reverse. I think I got the KS video first. No. I know I got the.
I mean, I listened to Crystal and Kara's, and I listened to.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So she's a rough 46. So this is the video that Jason dropped last month, about 3 weeks ago, on Mr. Samuels' birthday. I think his issue with Mr. Samuels, and I left the comments, I said it in the video as well for the reaction I did, that I believe his issue with KS, and I could be wrong, you guys let me know in the chat, but his issue is that KS would tell you, he wouldn't give you step-by-step instructions. Hey, you individually, Chelsea, for you to be great, you need to do A, B, C. He would give people like general information, like overall general information, like get in better shape, become the best version of yourself, et cetera, et cetera. And I believe that's what his beef is from. And so what this particular day, because it was on his birthday, he was having people call in, and basically he was calling out people like, KS really didn't help you. That's not the point. This lady called in. She was under the assumption that because Jason Black was in disagreement with Mr. Samuels, that she was just going to come over there and just lie on him and be disrespectful. And Jason Black wasn't having it. So let's get to it. Appreciate y'all.
Hello.
Hello to you. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm sorry. This is Lisa from Maryland.
Hi, Lisa, from where at in Maryland?
Chat, ain't she?
Laurel, Maryland. I'm sorry.
Okay, Lisa from Laurel, Maryland. And what did you learn from the Kevin Samuels era?
I didn't really learn too much from it. I felt like he tried to put women down, and what really got me, and I'm getting off subject a little bit, when he told that lady she was average at best. I feel if she was a light-skinned woman or a mixed woman, that would have never been said, because we know how colorless black men are anyway.
Okay, let me find out. Let me find out something here. How long did you listen to his program?
I listened to him for a while.
Okay, let me find out a couple of things here. When he said to that woman that she's average at best, and by the way, Kevin was very good for lifting things from television. Tony Soprano. All right, fine. Tony Soprano said that to Christopher Moltisanti. You're average at best. I'm just saying, I want fellas to get their own ideas. Everything can't be just lifted and stolen from everywhere, guys.
Actually, kind of concur with that point. Hey, can I get a few more people to hit the like button? Just a few more people. Appreciate it. I think we're almost at 100. Can I get just a few more people? Appreciate it.
If you really want to excel at something, start cultivating
We
your own
building over
ideas.
here. I see you.
However,
what up,
I want to go back to that. When you
Shout
said
out
that
to
you
UK,
take
shout
issue
out
with
to
the fact
London.
that he said she was average at best, what was it about her that made him say that?
Andy Armour, what's good, bro?
I would say more because of like her complexion. And
Okay, did he
wasn't,
slow down. Did he invoke her complexion, and you mean her skin tone? Did he invoke that as an issue?
Facts, Bella.
He didn't, but I
Okay,
feel
well, ma'am, you can't. Okay, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You can indict. Now, that's one thing I won't allow. You can indict someone for something that they said. You can't indict them for something that they didn't say. So you're going to need to find something else. So now that we've confirmed that he didn't say that, that's just you saying, well, I feel it. You have no way to prove that. That's just your feeling.
Right.
So what did he say was the issue?
I just feel like he when it pertains to women, we got to be submissive. We have to do this. We have to do that. And I felt
what's wrong with
no
that?
accountability.
But what's wrong with that, ma'am?
I don't feel nothing's wrong with that, but I feel like a lot of times he never held men accountable. Everything was always with black women. We're single mothers. Black women most of the time date black men. So who was making black women single mothers?
Black.
Stop the cap. You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
It's the exact same talking point that's often repeated. Well, he didn't hold men, which is just another form of whataboutism. Well, he didn't hold men accountable. He did for 3 goddamn years. It's like, and I still have women coming into my comment section saying the same shit. KS been passed away almost a year now. They still come. He never had this energy for the men. Well, yes, he did. The issue is nobody cares, man. Just like I'll give you guys a quick example. I'll get right back to it. So one of the Facebook lady, her people, right, came in talking shit. She said, I bet you won't never have this energy for a man, talking because her girl, the lady she was praising, she had all those kids by all those men. She said, you never had the same energy for a dude. And I immediately dropped a link for the video I did a few weeks ago on King Pookie. I was like, I went in on him. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just because it's just another form of whataboutism. But the main point I wanted to bring up is that video I did on King Pookie, we got a couple views on the live, but the actual upload I did, it got 1,000 views because the bigger point is that nobody cares about men's pain. Like, nobody cares about that. That's why Kevin Samuels could go in on brothers for 3 years, and he didn't get popular until he started talking to women because nobody really gives a shit. And you will hear that from other content creators as well. I don't even react to like God clips on Kendra G unless it's just god awful because nobody really gives a shit. Let's see. That's a dumb beef. Here said I'm going to show you one specific story. Pay me. Facts, DeMarco, and that's something that I wanted to bring up. I'm glad you reminded me. That's something I wanted to bring up as well. Because that's what's the comments that people left in the video. And I was like, oh yeah, that's in fact. KS the game is to be sold, not told. Like, I totally get it because I'm one of those dudes that I give people game. I don't really look to sell it, but then again, I'm not really an expert at anything. So yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. Shout out to, is it Ibri? Ibri Gas says, average at best is not copyright. JB just being petty. Yo. Facts, bro. And I said that during my reaction to the video. I'm like, KS in my I never heard him say, hey, I originated all these things. I could be wrong. You guys let me know in the chat. I think he originated sign language, the acronym. I believe he came up with it. I'm not saying 100% before y'all saying, oh, no, Theo, someone said this in 2007 and in your, I'm just using it as an example. I believe that is correct, man. But yeah, man, that's yeah. I love Jason Black, by the way, but yeah, he is definitely King Petty, and I'm here for it.
Black women make themselves single mothers because black women congregate on the bottom 20% of males based on attraction and wanting to emotionally control somebody, not based on strategic thinking. However, back to what you were just saying there, the female that he was referencing, he specifically said what it was, man, but you already know that. So she was, I think, over the age of 30. She was a single mother with a couple of kids, I believe.
She had one child.
I don't remember the thing exactly, but I'm pretty sure she was a single mom. And she ranked herself, I think, of the same level of attractiveness as Beyonce, or close to it.
It's true.
And objectively speaking, there was some dispute about that. So those three factors, you're over the age of 30, you're a single mom, and you think you're as fly as Beyonce. Now,
but who is making black women single mothers?
Okay, but ma'am, that's deflection. Ma'am, that's deflection. Ma'am, that's deflection. Let's go back to the caller. You notice you keep doing that. You raise that point, but you won't even defend her. So let's go back to that. Who owns her womb? The man or her?
Her.
Okay, so who's responsible for what happens in her body?
Facts, we building.
She is.
Okay, then now we have answered the question of why you should not bring up black men again. You just expressed why that's not a legitimate argument, so let's not deflect anymore. As a grown woman, you are 100% responsible for the act of pregnancy. It is the height of immaturity for you to sit up here and try to deflect onto men responsibility for your sexual choices. Getting pregnant is not easy to do. Getting pregnant takes a specific quality of factors to come into the equation at the exact same time. So a woman doesn't get pregnant by accident. She gets pregnant because she's chosen that man and she's saying, I want to keep him. So you are responsible for your body and your pregnancy. Hating truth and reality isn't going to make it change. But you do understand your exhibit right now. I want you to understand nobody knows what you look like. They don't know if you're light skinned, dark skinned, whatever. But you're exhibiting the worst elements of black womanhood or black females today, right now on this phone call. You're expressing the worst characteristics and elements of it. All the things that people see as negatives, you've gone right down the checklist and checked all of them. No accountability, belligerent, deflection, changing the subject, demonizing black men for your decisions. Those are two separate things. Demonizing black men and your decisions. Those are all the worst, most horrendous, despicable character traits that black women express today. And you've gone down the list and expressed them all in one phone call. That's quite an accomplishment.
Bang! Bang! It's good! Bro, I love Jason Black. Professional point missing facts, bro. Facts.
Now back to the young woman you were referring to. Was she overrating her looks?
Hit the like button for you.
I don't think so. Now she would have came on the show. I don't think I'm this. I don't think I'm that. She would have got hyped for that.
Ma'am, okay, ma'am, back again. Ma'am, back again. Ma'am, back again. Ma'am, you can win by being honest. You can't sit up here and tell bald-faced lies and delusions and then say everybody needs to play along with me. If she had sat there and said something honestly, that would be truth. Because here's the problem. If you're an 8 or a 10, your life is going to get 8 and 10 responses from men and 8 and 10 results. Right. Was she getting the results that an 8 or a 10 gets from men? Let's try this again, ma'am. Was she getting the responses that a woman who is an 8 or a 10 receives from men?
Probably not. No,
it's not a problem. They don't ma'am, it's not a probably not. She was calling in and complaining. She doesn't get the results that an 8 or a 10 gets. And this is the problem. When you want men to look you in the eye and lie to you because you don't want to accept where you really are. This would be like a man saying, I want you to treat me like a baller. How much do you make a year? $15,000. But you shouldn't call me broke and you should accept that $15,000. He's not a baller. He's not even a full-grown adult. But you wouldn't want a man to sit there and insist that you play delusion with him. You wouldn't want a man doing that with you. But look how you're on this phone insisting that men should play delusional with women. That's what I mean by you are exhibiting the worst, most reviled aspects of black female culture today.
Shout out to the homie Pete Moss. He said, what up, do better, love the content. Salute, bro. From Cbus. I'm not sure about Cbus, man. Let me know, clarify that for me.
You're not even demanding to be honest because, ma'am, being an 8 or a 10 isn't an opinion. Being an 8 or a 10 is an objective thing because we call it that because 8s and 10s get a specific type of response universally. These are women who men pay to look at them. Men don't pay to look at a 4 or a 6. Men pay, ma'am, quiet down. Men pay money to look at a woman who's an 8 or a 10. Men pay a whole lot more money to be next to her. So 8s and 10s have a specific higher income and value bracket than the rest of the female population. So for a female who is far below that to say, well, I know I'm not an 8 or a 10, but if men ask me, I'm going to say I'm an 8 or a 10, and I'm going to insist you uphold that. That's the kind of thing that makes you upset, because you're upsetting yourself, because you want men to lie. And men won't lie, because if we lie to you, we're going to have to live with this 4 that we know isn't a 4, that we know isn't an 8, but she's insisting that we lie to her. You get all the benefits of an 8, but we're still going to be stuck with a 4.
But then my thing is, how do you win? Okay, if she would have been a bigger woman, that would have been a problem. How do you win with these niggas?
Ma'am, I'll say this again. You can win by being honest. Was she being honest when she said that I'm an over 30, 2-time single mom, and I think I'm an 8 or a 10? Was that being honest?
I don't think she was an 8 or a 10.
Okay. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, ma'am.
And I just wanted to pause this just to clarify Jason, because I think he was remembering it wrong. He was talking about the average at best video. That woman had a 13-year-old son by a sketchy baby father who wasn't in the picture whatsoever. Ashanti says, women get mad at black men for going overseas, but I feel like, what about the men's feelings? Great point. You don't think it hurts black men that their own women don't respect to build them up?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
And the crazy thing about this woman and all these other women who are just so opposed to the passport bros, it's all cap, by the way, because they say they don't want these men, they don't care. They swear they don't care, but they make video after video after. I've lost count how many videos I've seen of these women. We don't care about y'all. Y'all all dusty. Y'all all ain't shit. But we're going to make a whole bunch of videos talking about how we don't care. Like, stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. And if you don't want these men, if they're subpar men like they're always alleged to be by certain groups of women, then, why would you really care? Which goes to show, seeing Bear Weeds is delusional back. Let's get back to it.
She was saying that she was far above average. That's what she was saying, is I'm far above average. I'm in the upper percentile. Now, you cannot want to be honest with somebody, but just understand, women wreck each other today because you all get together and say, I'm going to uphold the sisterhood. So if I tell men that you're going to lie no matter what, like this is the Communist Party of 1957, well, then we all get to benefit and get to be upheld. No, there's a standard, and men have the right to have their standard. If you don't meet it, you don't get to bully men. Take this, listen very carefully, ma'am. You don't get to bully men and tell them that they got to tell you something that you want to hear, even though it's a lie, because you want benefits you haven't earned. How about, instead of trying to bully men into treating you like a 10, how about you become one?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
How about that one?
But I feel like if you want to do something, you should do that for yourself. I feel like a woman shouldn't do anything to please a man, because a lot of times they don't do anything to please women. If anything, they do more to disappoint women.
Okay, you sound...
See, and that blows my mind. She's not the first woman I heard say that. Well, if you want to do something, it's okay. Like, it's okay if you want to make self-improvements, but to make improvements to become a better person so that you have better interaction with men specifically, oh, no, you shouldn't do it for that. At the end of the day, regardless of the purpose, you're achieving the same goal, and that's becoming a better version of yourself. So why would you be opposed to that? Shout out to 21215 Chic. Salute, bro. Why would you be opposed to that just because it's for the man, just because it's allegedly for a man to get a man, opposed to, okay, it's okay to do it for yourself, man? That is BS. That's just a more man-hating shit. Don't do it for a man. Like, at the end of the day, you're becoming a better version. It really shouldn't matter what your motivation is, but this woman is an obvious man-hater.
You sound very cynical, ma'am. If I can just be totally honest, you sound very cynical. How did you get?
What?
Who is the man who hurt you and made you this cynical?
I'm just saying.
Okay, try second time. Who is the man who hurt you and made you this hopelessly cynical?
Facts, Andy.
Nobody's really gave me that, but I go, and like I said,
Clearly they did.
I listen to the
Clearly somebody has made you very cynical. Clearly they have. You are extremely negative.
I wouldn't say that. I just feel like a lot of them,
facts, Charles.
And this is my saying, they want Mercedes services with Hyundai money. You want this, you want that, you want
But ma'am, slow down. But ma'am, slow down. That's great. Okay, man, that's great. Ma'am, that's great. Ma'am, that's great. You say these fellas want a Mercedes service with Honda money. Great. Wonderful. I agree with ma'am, I agree with you 110%. Question, are you a Mercedes?
Bang! Bang! It's good.
This one gets good. Make sure y'all hit the like button.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I want you to get on Zoom. I don't believe you.
What do you mean you don't believe me?
Ma'am, you're a liar. I'll pay you $25. Get on Zoom. I don't believe you.
Okay, so what do you believe then?
Ma'am, you're a liar. I'll pay you $50. Get on Zoom.
For what?
Because if you're a Mercedes, ma'am, if you're a Mercedes does not mind showing the world that it's a Mercedes.
Talk to him.
I don't believe you. I'll pay you $75. You're a liar. Get on Zoom.
Why am I gotta be a liar?
Bro, I love Jason Black, bro. Let me grab these super chats, baby. Get back to it. Bro, I love his content, man. I don't give a damn, bro. Even if I disagree with him, bro, I still love his content. This dude is so entertaining. Shout out to the homie RTB Fit, watching us all the way in Japan. Salute to you.
General, I salute you.
I know it's late over there in Japan. Salute, bro. He says, this man is preaching today. Can we pass around the collection plate for Brother Theo and get a B section from the choir? Wait 7 seconds, yo. I got y'all, man.
7-second rule. Like it's a big lag. We're going to follow the 7-second rule. So just wait 7 seconds.
Oh my God, man. Appreciate you, RTB Fit. Stay safe out there in Japan, bro. Eric Jordan says JB slayed his chick. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Appreciate you, man. Traitorous is laughing. Let's see here. Shout out to the ordinary black guy. Shout out to all my Detroit people. Where y'all at, man?
Hey, welcome to Detroit City.
He says, ordinary black guy says, I can hear the cholesterol there, boy. Yo. Yo, do I still have I used to have that drop. Do I still have it?
You could hear the cholesterol in her voice.
I do still have it. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get back to it. Are you a Mercedes? Yo, man. Yo, he be going in, bro. I love Jason's content, man.
Ma'am, you're a liar. I'll pay you $100. Get your fat ass on Zoom.
I'm not fat.
Ma'am, I will pay you $100. Get on Zoom now.
Okay, so if I get on Zoom, what point is that going to prove?
Ma'am, it will prove that you're a Mercedes and that you know everything you're talking about and that I'm wrong.
I'm just saying.
Ma'am, it'll prove that we can just end this debate real quick. Get on Zoom and it'll show that Jason don't know a damn thing he's talking about.
I can hop on Zoom right now. I'm not ashamed to get on there.
Okay, good. I want you to get on Zoom and you can show everybody what a Mercedes looks like. What you waiting on?
Facts.
The link is at the top. The link's at the top of the chat room. I'm waiting.
You better send my $75, bro.
Okay, go ahead and send it to me. I'll go ahead. I can't wait to see this Mercedes.
So what you look like? How come you don't show your face? What you look like?
Ma'am, because I only show my face to folk in public, and if you're a Mercedes, I'll come see you.
What's going on, Sheila? I see you. Or shout out to Hollywood TV. He says black sound like an auctioneer on that lady. Fact, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
I'm telling you, man. Dude, I love Jason Black's content, man. Even in disagreement, man. Maybe I'm different like that, bro. I can still rock with your content if it's entertaining, dude. Because you learn. He's obviously a smart man, and you learn some things. And when you learning and also laughing, man, it just makes it a little bit better, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Grab here. Let's see here. Shout out to the ordinary black guy. What you got, bro? Voice sounds like a clock daughter. Yeah. People in the background screaming.
That's a huge bitch.
Let's see it. They grab one more. That boy killing me, bro. Man, he's great, man. Jason Black is great, man. Definitely check out his channel. He does more live streams. And, he does his, because he has the Black Authority where, where he talks racial issues and things like that. Then he has the business where he does all this other talks, man. And they're great, man. They're great. It was a Big Shirley, but didn't want that smoke. Yeah, fine.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
She didn't want that smoke, man. She did not want that smoke, man. Appreciate you, Eric. Let's make sure. All right, cool. Let me get right back to it. She never got on a Zoom, though. Facts, SP. She never did.
I would love to come. I would love to come. Like? I would love to add a Mercedes to the harem of this year. Ma'am, I'm done talking. Are you gonna pony up or shut up? What's it gonna be?
I ain't got to shut up. I proved my point.
Okay,
I proved
ma'am.
my point about you niggas.
Okay, get your big ass off the phone.
Is
what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
Get your big ass off the phone.
As I said, it's not gonna last very long. So, Jason, are you serious? Yeah, that's right. Baby, look here, money talks. I'm not here. I don't play big mouth versus little mouth. I play big bank versus little bank. Yes, I know some of my knockoff artists on the internet. Some of the other channels have started using that now. Hey, pop the collar. I just don't like it when they don't let them know where they got the game from. I don't play big mouth versus little mouth. I play big bank versus little bank. Jay Reader, you said the E-Class fund? No, that heifer there was a straight CLA. I'm talking about a 2007. That was a straight CLA. If a chick is a Mercedes, she ain't got a problem showing she's a Mercedes.
Facts.
She don't have a problem with that.
Facts. Let me grab these super chats here. The homie Silo says the brother baited her in with an opinion, a semi disagreement, and she fell for it. And that's the thing with Jason, man. I've said that before. I've done a bunch of reaction videos, and a lot of times, not a lot of times, but often enough, women would say, "Well, he was picking at her, and he was picking at her, and he was being mean to her." And what he's actually doing is exactly what my man Mr. Silence says right here. He baits them into arguments. He just throws little crumbs out for them, and they fall for it. Like, you have the option not to be argumentative. You have the option not to be masculine. You do have the option to be honest, truthful, and forthcoming. Or you have the option to just argue. And I'm here for the arguments, bro. I keep it above, man. Let me grab these super chats here. We get right back to it. Let's see. I see y'all. One MMG sniper, salute to you, bro. He says he says Mercedes all right. A Mercedes Sprinter van, yo. Those vans are big as shit, man. Salute to you. Like SP said, she said all that shit, but she didn't get her ass. She didn't get her ass on Zoom. Let me make sure I didn't miss one. EJ, okay, didn't want to smoke. Yeah, okay, I got that one. Yeah, she didn't want it, man. She did not want it. Let's see. Here we got Big Shirley. No, Big Shirley knows that she fuck. Hold on. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts, man. She already know. That's what it was. You know she wasn't about to get her ass. She gonna talk some shit, though. She wasn't about to get her ass on Zoom. And it's funny. The other thing about Jason, I think it's hilarious. Even if he don't even see that picture, he just calls them fat. And you know he on the money every goddamn time because they don't really refute it, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Remember the chick last week? She was yelling and screaming. Say what you will. She was like, oh, no, I can get on Zoom in a minute.
And we reacted to that one. He was talking about the lady who was just crazy going off on him, and then her son walked in the room, and she instantly like mellowed down. That lady was crazy talking shit in the chat, but she got her ass on Zoom, though. I'll give her that.
She probably doesn't want to get on Zoom because it would have to be a wide-angle lens or it'd have to be an aerial shot or something like that. But, yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You need more people. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Call from area code 401. You're on live.
Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Oh, man. We need an aerial shot. Salute to you. Deuce Bigelow soundbite.
That's a huge bitch.
Let's see. What is this lady talking about? 100 for 2-for-1 coupon, Mr. Beatty says. Even her voice got diabetes. Says Selvin, y'all wrong, bro. Mona D said these likes are super low. It's 200 people watching and 140 likes. Oh, come on, y'all. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like. I didn't realize we got 200 people. Hit the like button. All right. Let's go here. She gargles. I'm about to go to bed. Shout out to you, Courtney. Shout out to you. She was big, dark, and very overweight with the bonnet on, smoking a cigarette. Yo. I was like halfway through this description and realized that Styles Point don't know what she's look like. He's just speculating, and I think he's fairly accurate. Salute to you. Said Roadmaster, y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong, bro. What is she on? What is she on the Kids Fan before? No, I don't believe she was on Kendra. But here's the thing, so has to be daytime to see it. It's funny because all the assumptions that she is extremely overweight and dark as well. That's funny, man. Yeah, bro. I love Jason's content, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let me kill this music. Man, these notifications are crazy. All right, so as I stated, that video was from last month. And I'll forget the guy's name, and I should have written it down. I think his name was Marcus. But I did a reaction video to that, and he said, yo, Theo, this is funny, but this same woman called into KS show, and he gave me the title of the show. I believe it was like The Swirler Says or something like that. And I was like, okay, man, well, I'll check it out. And once I went and played it, I was like, yo, this is the exact same chick. Now, mind you, I want you guys to remember this part. The video from Jason Black was like 3 weeks ago. And she was still regurgitating false ideologies and pretty much lying on KS when he was saying, like, he didn't hold men accountable, just all the lies that she was spewing. And she thought because Jason Black was in disagreement with Mr. Samuels that was going to fly. It obviously didn't. He told her fat ass to get on Zoom. But the point is, this video that I'm about to play with KS is like over 2 years ago. And what I'm picking up from the call, I think she had been going around different platforms, pretty much lying to KS. And she called in, and they had a discussion. But here's the thing as well about KS. It just goes to show there's so many of his detractors like to say, like, oh, he's just mean, he's just ripping it to people. This woman had been lying to him, and it sounds like he knew about it for quite some time and finally addressed her, personally, one-on-one. And he still showed her bad respect. That's the thing about it. People act as if he was just always just going after people when he always mirrored their reaction. So make sure we hit the like button and let's play this. Let's get to this video. Thanks for rocking with me, guys. Let's see here. Back. Was it this one? No, I don't think that was it. No, that's that one.
I mean, I listen to.
Okay, yeah, this is it.
I mean, I listen to Crystal and Karas, and I listen to Crystal Swirls. I'm more kind of like on their side, and
that's
even you.
Fine, but the things you've said about me, you've been very insulting, man. And do you even watch my content, or do you listen to what other people say?
Yeah, I listen to what some of the other women said about you. On their platform.
And you think that's appropriate?
I don't think it's appropriate, no, but I do kind of agree of where they're coming from, because they tell black women to open up their options. And I think on this channel, I just don't think it's realistic. Some of the stuff you say,
Hold on. Listen to what you're about to say. You don't watch my content. You don't know what I talk about.
Actually, I do watch your content.
Ma'am, I've listened to the things you said on platforms, and you've been outright lying about me. You watch Crystal Swirls, that's fine. You watch Crystal and Karas, that's fine. What do I tell black women about their options then?
I mean, kind of what they said, you make it seem like the only options that black women have is black men. Which shouldn't be so.
And
Kevin,
see, that just shows you don't watch my. No, that just shows you don't watch my content. Absolutely, 100% false.
Anybody who's ever watched Mr. Samuels' content know that that's inaccurate. Sheila says dimple on them. Oh my God! Anyone knows this? KS never closed the door on interracial dating. He would ask, are you interested in a black person? But she just said something, and that's why I started the video. I wanted to point this out. She says, you act as if black women can't date out. Here's the thing, man, and this is for the divestors or swirlers, and I've seen other content creators talk about this as well. I think it's 80% of people marry intraracially. That means 8 out of 10 people, if you're black, you're going to be marrying a black person, 8 out of 10. Of course, there's obviously a 20% gap there, for interracial dating. But the majority of people marry within their same race. That's why the notion that these divestors, they're just going to all run in these white dudes, is going to wife them up. It's like, no, the majority of white dudes are going to go with white women, but that's logic, and logic doesn't really apply to them. And sad, but I'm starting to realize, Theo, you just have to accept that. People are just don't. They're going to look at data, statistic, and facts and shrug it off because they feel like it doesn't apply to them. Back to it.
Ma'am, just say just say you don't like black men. You have an issue with black men. Don't lie and say that I said something I didn't say.
No, and I'm not. But even you said if every black man got married, it would still be 10 million black women left.
Yes.
I mean, let's just be realistic. It's not enough.
No. If let's be realistic. If every man got married, if every man got married, there would still be unmarried women. There's not enough women for men, period.
I agree with that, and that's with every race. And then when you say, black women have to be a size 4 and size 6.
No. We're gonna stick on this black woman and our options thing. Tell me where I've said black women's only option are black men. Tell me where I've said that.
Because you never talked about interracial dating.
Tell me where I've said that. No, man. No. I have not said that. Matter of fact, I've said I don't care who you date. Date the best of whatever you can get. You're wrong. You're outright wrong. But that doesn't matter. I'm sitting here telling you you're wrong. I'm asking you to tell me why I said it, and you can't even be woman enough to say, you know what? I'm sorry, sir. I did not listen to your content, and you're telling me I said something I didn't, and you can't prove it.
And I hate to stop it again, but I just have to make this point. And that's something that's kind of plagues our society. And I know men do it as well, but I'm talking specifically women now. So many women have a problem just admitting and saying, "Hey, man, I was wrong," and it's mind-boggling to me because that's all pure ego. Nobody's right 100% of the time. Nobody's right. I say it all the time, like this when I'm speaking on my podcast. This is my opinion. I am not an expert. You guys let me know if I'm wrong or if you guys think differently. So it just amazes me that so many women. How many fellas? Let me know in the chat. How many of y'all have dealt with women who just would not apologize? Or just admitting that they was wrong was like pulling teeth from them. I can only imagine, and I can't even think of the times where my ex, when I was married, she would never admit she was wrong. It was like, I'm like, why is that so hard for you? And I find out that's just a thing with women in general. Of course, it doesn't apply to every single woman. I'm not insinuating as such. But so many women just have a problem just saying, hey, I was wrong. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'll apologize profusely if I ever feel like I wronged someone. But I don't have an ego like that. That's just something I wanted to point out. So many women struggle with that. Y'all let me know your stories in the comments.
I didn't say it.
You don't have to be angry at me. Why are you so?
I'm very angry when black women like you decide to go around and lie on a black man like myself. That's why you came over to Obsidian's channel to defend Crystal Swirls and Crystal and Carrison from their attacks. I like
Crystal Swirls because I think Crystal Swirls is.
I don't care what Crystal Swirls does. Crystal Swirls has come over to my channel, and I said let her rock out and say what she want to. She wasn't blocked. She could say what she want to. Crystal and Carrison came over here and was treated with nothing but respect. I even gave her a wrench. Ma'am, you're simply wrong. You don't know me. You don't watch my content, but you speak on me, calling me this and that and fag and gay and niggas and all this other kind of shit. Ma'am, it's black women like you that make black men not like black women like you. When you're wrong, you can't even admit it. Instead of just admitting you're wrong, you want to try to deflect and go on to the next subject. Just admit you're wrong.
How hard is that? Listen to her. She just can't say it.
But I don't feel like I am because I feel like a lot of times.
Well, tell me where I said it then.
I'm not just talking about that in particular.
No, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about this. See, that's what women like to do. Tell me where I said black women's only option is to date black men.
That's what you make it seem like.
I did not make it seem like that. That is wrong.
That's what you make it seem like, Kevin.
That is wrong. That is wrong. You don't watch my content. I know what I say. And see, and I'm doing this for a very specific reason, black women. I want you to hear that this black woman refuses to back off of a position that is patently wrong. It still matters more what she feels than what the truth is.
Yep.
I just feel that you are hard on black women. I feel like you're very
I'm hard on black women like you when you lie on black men with no remorse. If I was anti-dating out, why would I invite Crystal and Carson onto my platform? Go to the day she came on and listen to what I said. Why don't you just admit you're wrong, man?
Well, if I'm wrong, I apologize. If I'm wrong or if I misunderstood your content, I do apologize.
Fucking finally, man. Jesus. How big of a... It's just ego, man. Shout out to Total Misdemeanor. He says, it's very rare that I see interracial relationships in public, especially black women with white men. They know to be on their P's and Q's because white men don't put up with them sassy attitudes.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Excuse me, with those sassy nonsense. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. And I just think we're different culturally. And again, the majority of people date intraracially, and it just amazes me, like, the investment, like, we're going to all date out. It's like the numbers don't even, you can't even do that just looking at the pure numbers, the statistics. All of you guys aren't going to be able to get zaddy. And that's one thing I don't give a damn about people dating interracially. You can date who you want, but I say this male or female. I've said this, you can look at my old videos, and I did the old Jason Black video, and I talked about it in that video. I don't care if you date out. Do what you do. I have a problem with people who feel like they need to bash said group on the way out. Like, hey, I'm going to go over here and get with these Beckys. Fuck all these black chicks. Like, no, my G, no, that shit ain't cool. In the same way for this lady. If you don't want to fuck with black dudes, whatever, like, go try to get you a zaddy and see how that works out. But that's fine. The issue is that you can go date whoever you want, but the issue is disrespecting the group of people while you go to do so. If you like white dudes, go get them, but you don't have to disrespect my brothers out here while doing so. It's just small, it's childish and small-minded.
I do.
And if you're wrong about this, you're wrong about a lot of stuff. And my question is this: why is it so easy for you to sit back and talk about me in a way with such certitude when you don't watch what I do, but you're willing to go other places and talk about me when you don't watch what I say?
Because the content creators say that, you know, this.
I don't care what they say. I ask you why you do it. You're responsible as an adult for what you say about other people. You can't come home and tell me, well, because they did it, I did it. You're a grown woman.
Facts, Lou.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, wow.
See,
okay.
What people say about somebody matters. Many of those two women you mentioned have come over here and been treated rudely.
Salute to you, Joker.
I don't care about dating out. I say date make yourself the best version of yourself, and then date whoever you choose to. I've said that since day one.
And then another thing, like when you talk about women's sizes and stuff, most black women, and even you know this yourself, isn't a size 4, isn't a size 6.
Well,
that's today.
That's today, but that's not what it used to be.
But I feel like you can be a size 10 and look good. You can be a size 12 and look good.
Okay.
You know, I know that in y'all's world, that's
okay. But who's the judge? Is it women or men?
Men are usually the judge, because men are usually the ones that pick what they like or whatever.
Right. And what has happened as women's weight have gone up, marriages have gone down.
Excuse me. Bellarine says, black men have always been my preference, never dated out. My hubby is chocolate. Salute to you.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Yo, Coop, not really. I don't really, never, I want to, yeah, that's how you know I'm full of shit. That's how you know I'm full of shit. That's how you know I'm about to lie. I'm about to lie. I couldn't even get my lie straight. What I was going to say is Theo Coop doesn't play in the snow. Have I dipped in the snow when I was a young man? Only a couple times, but I'm not really into white chicks like that. Salute to all if we're gonna need white queens. I don't know if I ever said that in a sentence before, but yeah, white chicks not really my thing either. But to each his own. Like Daniel said, I just pinned his comments. Date who you want. You just don't have to disrespect that group when you walking out the door. Hey, you going over there to kick it with Becky's? That's cool, bro. But I'm gonna fuck these bitches all that, man. No, bro, that's unnecessary, uncalled for. And it's immature as well. Let's grab the super chat here. I was about to lie. I was about to say, my tongue wouldn't even let me lie. The devil is a lie, you motherfucker. That's funny. Let's see, yo. My late hubby was black. He was a good man. Let's see. Where I thought I saw a super chat here. I thought I saw one. Where's it? I see it. EJ. Okay, there you go. Just came over here. Shout out to EJ. Shirley shitting her boot. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Jason slapped her around the head. And then also, while I'm grabbing these super chats here, make sure you guys hit the like button, and I'll check my phone to make sure no one else sent the Cash App. Guys, remember, the first video we watched with Jason Black, the one previous to this, that was a couple weeks ago. This was 2 years ago. So she's been spitting that nonsense about KS when she talked to this man 2 years ago. And fast forward to last month when, KS's birthday and Jason Black was having a stream about him, that this lady's back still regurgitating this nonsense when she talked to the man herself. Think about the mental capacity that takes to do something so ridiculous, man, or just have a long-going vendetta for a dead man. That's crazy. You think about it in that terms. I don't need a cookbook. Let's see. That's funny. Chocolate. Facts, Cujo. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
I'm all about my sisters anyway. That's why I'm not really I'm not a passport bro. Like, salute to all the passport bros. I like my sisters, man. If I was passporting, it'd probably be somewhere to Africa or somewhere like that. But yeah, Theo Coop, love his sisters. I love my favorite complexion, dark skin. I love black ass, what you black as hell. I love that shit. But I'm not a colorist though. That shit don't matter to me. But yeah, Theo don't really play in the snow. I have dipped from time to time, but that was a long time ago, so we'll act like it didn't happen. Back to it.
But see, most black men say that they like curvy women, so it's like
I said as women's weight have gone up, I said marriages have gone down. I don't concern myself with hooking up, dealing. I concern myself with marriages because that's what we can verify.
But a lot of black men don't want to get married. A lot of them, they don't like marriage, and they don't like family.
That's not true. Black men are more married than black women, and there are fewer married. Black men are more married than black women, and there are fewer black men. See, man, what you're proving is you believe a lot of propaganda and a lot of misinformation, and honestly, a lot of lies.
Facts.
Coming over here saying black men don't want to get married. I got a Facebook group that's been up for less than 6 months. 8 black couples and 3 engagements in under 6 months. That's more than any one of those 2 people you just mentioned. And I'm not in that business. Oh, black men get with black women, by the way.
But that's not what I hear. I hear on.
That's not what I don't care what you hear.
But that's not what the swirlers say. That's not what the swirlers say.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Excuse me?
That's not what the swirlers say. The swirlers.
And also, let me point something out as well. I've talked about this before. I did a Just Pearly reaction months ago. There's also people who live their life strictly through the internet, and this is one of those ladies. Because when Kevin Samuels asked her about her opinion, how do you feel about this? What are your thoughts on this? She keeps going back to what content creators say, and this person said this. No, what is your opinion on said topic? But when you live your life through the lens of the internet 24/7, your views become distorted. And I'm saying that as someone, I said that about myself for a long time, a few years ago, when police shootings was happening back to back. I used to consume so much of that content that I would just be talking to people. We have conversations. What's going on, Theo, man? How's your day, man? And I just start talking about a random shooting by police in Florida, Ohio, and people started looking at me because that's all I was talking about. I realized I was consuming too much of that content. Man, you got to go outside and live real life. Theo said there was a clone. Mona ain't saying nothing. Act like y'all didn't hear me say it. Back to it.
And what do they say?
They say that a lot of times y'all get with Becky, and Becky be like 300 or 400 pounds. But then y'all talk about a black woman being skinny. But a lot of times when y'all date white women, they're fat. Sometimes they're actually bigger than black.
So how old are you?
36.
36. You're a grown, middle-aged black woman, and you're telling me that you're judging black men based on what some other black women say versus what black men say about themselves.
But see, these black women are older than me. And I listen to them.
And black men, and there's no fool like an old fool. They're wrong. See, here's the thing. What you saying, what the swirlers say, when you go out in your own world, you don't see black men with overweight black women. You see most groups of people are with each other. 80+% of black men,
Jay, good to see you
85%
back,
of black men are married to black women. Ma'am, you're just wrong. You believe a lot of BS. And you keep putting it off on what the swirlers say. You are a grown, middle-aged black woman responsible for what you say, what you see. You can't put this off on what somebody else did. You're repeating it.
But Kevin, I see it myself a lot of times. You know, when they say a lot of black men,
is it the
when they say a lot of
majority?
black guys,
Is it
are
the
colorist.
majority?
But when they say that a lot of black men are colorists, they are.
No, see, you've tried to move
I
the
think you know
goalposts.
that
Look at
you-
what has
no, no,
happened.
no, no.
Listen to
But
what has
that's
happened.
what I
Listen to
think.
what has happened, people. She's come in here trying to say that I've told black women not to exercise or date out. Then she said I talk about weight. Then she's tried to go to black men dating white women. Now she's trying to go to the colorism. No, ma'am, I don't allow women to just skip. You have been wrong at each step.
And let's say one more thing as well about she says that men are more colorist than women. I don't know if that's possible to even gauge that. But I will say this. We all have a preference. Like I said, I love dark-skinned women. But I'm not going, if I meet a light-skinned woman who meets all, who's a decent woman, who's an obvious good catch, I'm not going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to date you, bitch. You're a little too light for me. Like, no, that's silly. And I see that more with Kendra. Well, Kendra Joe, it seems to me more the women. Of course, I don't even really like saying that because I feel like that's a terrible gauge. And I'm not trying to insinuate that all women think like those hood boogers on Kendra G, but it seems more often than not that it's the women who call onto this show. And I know some men have done it as well, but there's more women that call on that show having demands about a man's skin color. Like, and I'm blown away every time I see that. She's like, oh, he has to be tall, dark. He has to be tall, dark, and handsome, or it has to be dark. And I'm like, what about the brothers who not dark skinned, or like my light skinned brothers, or hell, shit, I think I might like in between. I'm like paper sack brown. What about us, man? We don't get no love. Back to it.
You've been wrong, proven wrong, factually wrong, every point. And instead of just relenting, you keep wanting to go to the next point.
Facts.
Rolanda, you're wrong. Black men are with black women, like white men are with white women, like Hispanic men are with Hispanic women, etc. The facts go against everything you're talking about. The data goes against everything you're talking about. So what you see anecdotally in your little corner of the world is irrelevant to the truth. And as the middle-aged black woman, you're responsible for what comes out of your mouth.
Facts.
You want black men to be responsible for what they say about black women, don't you?
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times
Do you or don't you? Do you want black men to be responsible with what they say about black women?
Yeah.
Then you need to do the same damn thing.
My bad. I got some super chats to get to. God damn it. I hate when I see a comment come across and I hate when my eyes start tearing up, dog. It's funny, bro. Jay Gray said she's a diabetic who takes Pepsi for insulin shot. That's too funny, bro. Let's grab this next one, man. Let me grab this one, bro. I gotta wipe my eyes, man. Let me grab this one. Give me a second here. Shout out to Hobie Glamorous D. Oh man, Glamorous D says, less about race and more about attitude, culture. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Goddamn Jay Gray. I should time his ass out. Facts, bro. It's not about the race, man. Like it's about attitude, who you are as a person, man. Who you are as a person. If you find you a Becky and she treats you right, man, go ahead, bro. It's just not my bag, but shit, to each his own. Women are colors. Yeah, that's one thing that surprised me, Bella, once I started doing more reaction to Kendra G, because I'll be 40 this year. I know some younger folks and some older folks. Like when I remember that kind of being a thing when I was a kid, but like as time, things change, and I kind of thought we left that. Well, I don't know why I was being naive enough to think that, but I kind of thought we were past that. Let's see here. We got one more here from Mr. Mac. He says, too many panda bears, not enough black bears. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Dudes be pandering, man. Like, I'm with you, man. Let's get back to it, man. Jay Gray, he needs to get timed out for that. or wrench, one of the two.
But my thing, Kevin, is, and I'm not trying to be mean, but how can you praise a group of people that don't even like you? That's crazy.
Praise a group of people. What are you talking about? Praise a group of people like who?
Praising black men when a lot of times they don't like me, they overlook me. So why am I praising a group
Well, let me
of
ask you a
men
question then.
that-
Let me ask you a question. First off, I can't deal with the group.
Hey. Key.
But let me
I
ask
saw that
you,
too.
if you say black men don't like you, have you asked them why?
No, I never asked why because
Well, then hold
can't-
on. Are you? Did you go to college?
Hit the like button. Let's get 200
Huh?
likes.
Did you go to college?
Did I go to college? No.
Okay, but you have a job.
Yes, I got a full-time job. Yeah.
Okay, so if you had a restaurant and you served chicken, and you put it in the middle of a place where people eat chicken, but nobody's coming to your chicken restaurant, would you say that these people over here just don't like chicken? These people are fucked up because they don't eat my chicken because I'm black? Or would you go out to the neighborhood or the consumers and ask them, have you tried my chicken? When you tried it, what did you think about it? Did you like it? What can I do to improve my chicken so you'll come buy it? What would you do if you own that business?
Good question. Hey guys, can we get up to, I want to need 12 more likes. Can we get to 200 likes, please? 200 likes, thank you.
Would you curse out the potential customers, or would you try to, or would you try to give them
out?
Or would you try to find out why they're not buying your chicken because they seem to be buying it from other places?
Thanks.
I would want to know why, but 9 times out of 10, they're not supporting your business. Nine
Hold
times out of
on,
10.
stop right there. See what you just did? Is you tried to go back to what you already believe, your confirmation bias. Stop at point 1. You go back and ask them. I asked you, have you ever asked the black men that you date or whatever why they don't want to date you?
Facts.
They don't like me. My thing is, and I'm
why?
not angry.
Why?
I don't know. But you know what's...
Hold on, stop. Let me tell you, you need to ask them why, because they're the ones who dated you and they can tell you. But it seems to be is what you've done with me is you would rather make up a story and go find evidence to support the story other than find out the truth. Because once you find out the truth, you can fix it. But if you make up a story, you don't have to do anything.
No. But what I'm saying to you, Kevin, is I've heard things from other content creators. I'm not saying that this is.
I'm talking about you and dating.
Oh Lord!
You've switched all over the place. I'm very good at staying on track. You said, why would you praise a group of men who don't like you? I'm asking you who. You said black men. You said black men. I said I can't speak for all black men. I can only speak to the black men you've dated. Have you dated black men? Yes. Have you asked them why they don't like to continue to date you? You said no. Why didn't you ask them what the problem was?
No, here's the thing. I just saw this random comment by Sheila. She said, I don't believe KS is the type to pay people to call in. I don't know if somebody else insinuated that in the chat or what you guys were talking about. But yeah, I used to hear that so much. So many women said, so many people say, he paid those people to call in. He didn't. I've watched so much content. Here's the thing about me. I've seen so much of KS content. I can recognize the women. Women have been on there. Some of the women call back multiple times. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I've called it a few times where I'm like, I've seen this woman. And I have so much of his content seared into my head. I go find a video like, this is the exact same woman. They'll switch up their hairstyle. Because first time I caught that, I said, oh man, KS is on some bullshit. Because I recognized the woman from another video. But then I saw it a couple times and I noticed that's what they do. They'll put a wig on. They'll put on makeup. And KS obviously won't remember them because he's talking to dozens of women every single night. So, but yeah, so I remember hearing people say that, and then I thought that for a moment because the first time I saw a woman who was on there again, I'm like, maybe he is pandering. But then I realized she switched up her look, and he doesn't even remember her. So like that, no, KS never. There's just this many crazies out here. He never had to pay anybody for that.
Because it's always that group of men. I don't have a problem.
Why didn't you ask the men? You didn't answer the question. See, you understood the logic in the chicken restaurant. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to deal with the same logic when it comes to black men. So that proves you understand how this works. Do you make room for the possibility that maybe black men are responding to the fact that you don't like them? Because just like a restaurateur would go ask the customers what the problem is so they can make the restaurant better, you sound like the restaurateur who will cuss the customers out for not buying.
Facts. So, salute to the homie Joker. Joker says, it's early. I know it's early as fuck. Hit the like button. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
And shout out to Monique. She representing a certain state. And shout out to all my people that's West Coast and it's early out there. Salute to all my West Coasters. Back to it, man. Appreciate you, Joker. Hit the like button.
Because effectively, when you talk about black men, you cussing them out for not buying your chicken. Instead of asking them, what's wrong with my chicken? Because you saying everybody else like my chicken. Well, if that's the case, where's your husband? Uh-oh. Where's Brad? Where's Leah, Meg, Keith, and Enrique? Where's your non-black husband?
Oh, Lord.
Well, because 80% of the time people marry their own race. So I don't concern myself with people dating each other because dating don't matter. Ben Affleck dated J-Lo, but he married Jennifer Gardner.
Shout out to my Cali boys.
Boston white man married a white woman, not big booty J-Lo. So maybe, just maybe, you need to ask black men what the problem is. But I would tell you, based upon how you've addressed me, approached me, spoken to me, you've come at me in bad faith.
Facts.
With ill intent and had no problem saying it. Maybe, just maybe, black men are responding to your animus, your contempt, and lack of respect for the overall black male image that they didn't do.
Facts, man. Shout out to the homie Andy. He says it's not the color of the skin, it's the amount. Appreciate you, bro. And then I wanted to bring up another point as well, and that was this one. I think do I got a pen here? Excuse me, I'm doing too much over here behind the scenes. And yeah, this one from SP. It's funny, from Styles.973, born and raised in Bronx, living out in Connecticut. He says, ew, a light-skinned girl or dark-skinned girl, I don't want to have sex. Said no man ever. Bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we aren't built like that. And I'll admit it. I had something against, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I didn't really like dark-skinned girl. I didn't really like it. And I just realized that was colorism shit that I had learned throughout the years. And it's funny because I have a complete 180 now. Like, if I had my choice of what skin tone for women, even though it's fucking regardless, it's stupid, it's irrelevant, it doesn't matter. But I would pick. I mean, that's just what I'm attracted to. But SP is right on the money here. Men aren't like that, man. Dudes just want to get their nut off, if we're being real about it. But yeah, the colorism thing blows my mind. Kevin preaching, I'm gonna get ready to cook.
Because see, if I had approached you the way you've talked to me on other places, I would have brought you on here and cussed you out. Instead, I made a few jokes, but I kept you there and I brought you back on to talk to you with respect like a person, just like I did to Crystal and Carrison, just like I gave to Crystal Swirls, because I don't fear any of the stuff you think any of the stuff you're talking about.
First man, I see you, bro.
I'm the man I say I am.
Shout out to Barbados. I see you, Don.
Black men are not your enemy. Black men are not your enemy. Black men are not your enemy.
That.
Well, and the thing is, I don't begrudge swirlers or dating out, but at the end of the day, they're not enough of any group dating out for any group to get more than 50%.
I agree with that.
If that's the case, make yourself the best version of yourself possible and then exercise your options. But at the end of the day, if men aren't choosing you, they're not buying what you're selling. The problem ain't the men. The problem is the product. All right, man. I got to get on to the next person, but thanks for coming by.
Okay.
Stop talking bad about me.
I'm sorry.
All right. Have a good.
Did y'all hear it? Yo. She got the apology. He corrected her. It didn't really do any good because she was still on Jason Black's show talking shit 2 years later. Like, I guess it really didn't make any difference. Salute to you, Kofa. I see you over there in the chat. Let's see here. Who else we got in here, man? Let's see. Cali hit the light button. Shout out to California, man. Y'all want more KS content? That's what y'all want, man? Because I see we got a lot of people in here. Let's see. Y'all let me know in the chat. We figure it out before the stream is over. Ordinary Black Guy says, women say he pays women because they're not used to being questioned. Oh, I got you, bro. I didn't know where you were going initially. Women say he pays women because they're not used to being questioned on their delusional expectations. To hear the logic from other women short circuits their program.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
OBG, great point. And that leads me to something else I've been saying, you know, as far as and this is something I picked up from Myron from Fresh and Fit. So many of these women, they go not in their entire lives, but go a long duration of their adult lives, never receiving any pushback. So when some of those women go on Fresh and Fit, for example, Myron has said this. He says, no, the problem is you've been allowed to, because you have that privilege as a woman to walk around and live in delusion, and you've never been questioned about it. And I'm questioning you, and I'm not bending to your will, and I'm questioning you, hitting you with logic, and you can't refute it. That's why you're acting as if, you know, that's why you're, like you say, she's short-circuiting because of that, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Facts, bro. That's a good observation, man. Let's see here. Don't matter what color she is, we all the same color when the lights come out.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I rock with Joker, man. You here, bro. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. No dude ever, man. Like, you know what, man? Man. I like light-skinned chick, but this chick's like caramel brown. I ain't gonna be able to do it, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Let me know in the chat what you guys. I really don't think they want to know why. Salute to you, man. It's not the color, it's the attitude. Yeah, facts. What's going on, Mike and NY? Let's see, I want more KS. Okay, we ain't been on KS wave in a while. Keep that shit going. Okay, fact. You know what, bro?
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Dude, we can do KS. I kind of thought that, you know, we've done so many, like, not really live streams, but like I've done so many reactions to KS. I didn't really think that's something that you guys wanted to do, but hell yeah, we can do that shit. We can do more KS. If y'all got any particular, matter of fact, I'll do that. I'll leave a community tab. We'll react to KS tomorrow, but I'll leave it in the community tab. I'll let y'all pick the video. I know some people have sent me one, and if you send me videos, KS videos specifically, reiterate that in the community tab. Let me know, because I'll let y'all pick, man. Shout out to the Godfather. He humbled the delusional, swirling Big Shirley. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
And here's the thing, EJ. I would like to say that, because she seemed like she apologized a couple times, but even at the end when KS said, stop talking bad about me, because picking up the context clues from the conversation, she had been going around other channels bad-mouthing him, and he caught wind of it. So at least she did apologize, but it's still, that was 2.5 years ago. She was on Jason Black's call just a couple weeks ago, still spewing that nonsense. And I hadn't even realized at the time of watching Jason Black's stream that she had a previous conversation with Mr. Sanders. I wasn't even aware of that shit, man. So yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. She seemed like she got it here at the moment, but she went right back to the internet and the swirling. And nobody wants Zaddy don't want your ass. Shout out to Theo, I'm gonna DM you so we can get a Detroit meetup plan. Okay, yeah. I'm not worried about you, Chelsea. I'm worried about the potential crazies. we might make it happen. I like them with stretch marks. That's random. That's random facts, bro. That's random, but yeah, man. Jessica. See, here's the thing, man. I don't really know. I know who Jessica X is. I know she over in the UK. I don't really watch her content though. I know they had a back and forth because I know she came onto his stream. And apparently he ate her up. I didn't really watch. I saw a little bit of it, but not enough to formulate an opinion on. And then after that, she made a reaction video about him. But then I think she took it down. It's like it's a mess. I'm not really sure. KS, men and women's reaction. Do whatever. Just not so damn early, Theo, bro. Bro, it's early. I mean, it's still early. It's like 8 a.m. on this time. But that's early as hell over there, bro. We can't please everybody, Joker. That's my point. Because as soon as I started coming on doing the morning show, all the people in the UK rock with it. All the people in the UK like, oh, perfect. Top of the morning, bro.
Top of the morning, Governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
So somebody gonna get slided. Shout out to the homie Road Dog. Road Dog said
7 second rule. It's a big lag. We're gonna follow the 7 second rule. So just wait 7 seconds.
Access denied.
Take care. DoBetterSquad. Yeah, man, we out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave a post in the community tab. Y'all let me know which I was thinking of. I guess we could react to. I did a reaction to the video to KS already. I did it months ago. But my favorite KS caller, that was my very favorite Kevin Samuels caller. We could do that one. Y'all let me know. It's the one where the woman was married and she wanted to leave her husband, married with 2 kids. She was like 5 foot nothing. She was short, like really short, like 5 foot even, like well over 200 some pounds, 2 kids, and she had been watching, was it Shira 7, I believe? And she had been saying that she was going to leave her husband. And KS literally talked her out of that and had her reflecting on our whole entire situation. And that was my favorite call. It wasn't about him roasting somebody or calling somebody, telling the chick.
You could hear the cholesterol in her voice.
He was really helping this woman. Jessica X used to be in KS Live. Okay. Let's see. I'll still be there if I still lived in the day. Okay. A 7-second.
7-second rule. We're going to follow the 7-second rule. So just wait 7 seconds.
That's all my Wi-Fi got in me. Salute to you, Jay. All right, y'all. We go ahead and take off. My favorite one was the Sugar Baby. Oh, I remember that. It's been a couple of them. It was a pretty one. It was a pretty. I remember she was pretty, but she just had rocks for brains, man. Yeah. Peace from Hatersville. Yeah. Oh, that one. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. That's my favorite one. That was my absolute favorite one. We might do that one. But I'll leave it in the comment tab so you guys to let me know. But I'll see you. I'll be down in the chat. Yeah, we out of here. Be back in it tomorrow. I'm gonna leave something on the community tab. Let's go.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
I've been drinking.
You understand?
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes off my face. Right now. Wow.
Okay.
It's good!
Esther, then get out. Then Esther, I don't care. Esther. Esther. I'm not gonna get out. Esther. Because you were being rude.
Dylan, and Dylan.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock says.
Let me suck them titties, babe. Let me suck them titties, babe. I'm home.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
Motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police.
Shut your mouth.
Ain't got shit on me.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty. This is Sparta!
Remember the 5th of November.
Get to the chopper! Who is it you think you see? No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks.
Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock says, Sonic boom.
Nigga, you gay.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Do you understand?
Sonic boom. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.